In the vast and intricate world of insects, where countless species go unnoticed due to their small size, there exists one creature so spectacular that it can stop anyone in their tracks. This is the Atlas Moth, Attacus atlas, a giant among moths and a breathtaking symbol of nature's artistry. With a wingspan that can reach 25 to 30 centimeters, the Atlas moth ranks among the largest moth species on Earth. So large, in fact, that people have mistaken it for a bird gliding silently in the night. The moment you see an Atlas moth, your eyes are inevitably drawn to the extraordinary beauty of its wings. Their colors, burnt orange, deep reddish-brown, gold, white, and black, blend together with the elegance of a hand-painted masterpiece. Each wing forms sweeping patterns reminiscent of polished wood grain or flowing fire. But perhaps the most striking feature lies at the very tips of its forewings. These curved sections bear an uncanny resemblance to the head of a snake, complete with scale-like textures and eye-shaped patterns. This is not coincidence. It's evolution's way of granting the Atlas moth a powerful form of protection. To a hungry predator, those wing tips can look like a coiled serpent ready to strike. The Atlas moth inhabits the tropical and subtropical forests of Southeast Asia, including countries like India, Myanmar, Thailand, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Here, in the dense humidity and warm climate, the moth thrives among lush vegetation. These forests offer ideal conditions for the Atlas moth's brief but remarkable life, one defined by transformation, beauty, and one of the most dramatic metamorphoses in the insect world. What makes the Atlas moth truly fascinating is the contrast between its life stages. While the adult moth is visually stunning, it lives a surprisingly short and quiet life. In fact, adult Atlas moths do not eat at all. They have no functional mouth parts. Their sole purpose is reproduction. Every bit of energy they use as adults is stored from their time as caterpillars. This makes their final stage a fleeting but glorious finale, a last burst of beauty before nature quietly closes the chapter. As caterpillars, they are equally impressive. Atlas moth larvae can grow very large, feeding voraciously on the leaves of host plants such as citrus trees, guava, cinnamon, and Jamaican cherry trees. Their bodies are pale green, adorned with soft white spines that resemble delicate, frost-covered branches. They spend their days eating, storing nutrients, and preparing for their transformation inside a silken cocoon that is surprisingly tough. So tough that in some regions, the silk is used to make wallets and small accessories. Unlike traditional silkworm silk, Atlas moth silk has a natural, textured look similar to woven wool. Yet, despite their size and beauty, Atlas moths are shy, gentle creatures. They tend to emerge from their cocoons at dusk, unfurling their immense wings and waiting for them to dry before taking their first flight. The air, still warm from the day, supports their slow and deliberate wing beats. They are clumsy flyers, more drifting than darting, but their presence is unmistakable. Silent, majestic, otherworldly. In many cultures across Asia, the Atlas moth symbolizes transformation, rebirth, and endurance. Some believe it represents the soul's journey or the beauty that emerges from struggle. Others simply admire it as a living wonder, a reminder that the natural world still holds mysteries capable of inspiring awe. But beyond symbolism, the Atlas moth plays a subtle yet meaningful role in its ecosystem. As caterpillars, they contribute to regulating plant growth. As adults, though they don't feed, they serve as prey for predators, forming an essential link in the food web. And through the process of metamorphosis, they demonstrate one of the most iconic natural phenomena on Earth. The Atlas moth is not merely an insect. It is a story, one of growth, transformation, vulnerability, and beauty. A story written in silk, in color, in patterned wings that look like flames or serpents or forest leaves blending into the shadows. If the first half of the Atlas moth's life is defined by growth and preparation, then the second half is shaped by purpose and urgency. When the adult finally breaks free from its cocoon, it enters the world as a fully formed giant, magnificent in size, radiant in color, and incredibly delicate. Emerging at dusk, it unfurls its damp wings and stretches them slowly, letting the soft evening air harden and strengthen their structure. It is a moment of vulnerability, but also a moment of triumph. Everything the caterpillar worked for culminates in this single emergence. The adult Atlas moth is a creature with no time to waste. Lacking a mouth and a digestive system, it cannot feed. Every beat of its wings, every glide through the air, every movement is powered solely by the energy reserves built up during its caterpillar stage. Because of this, the adult moth behaves with a calm, almost solemn grace. It conserves energy by resting on leaves, branches, or wooden surfaces, spreading its wings wide to blend into the environment. Those iconic snake-like wingtips become its first line of defense, startling predators like birds or lizards who hesitate at the sight of what appears to be a serpent's head. Its adult lifespan is remarkably short, typically 5 to 10 days. But in that fleeting window, the Atlas moth must accomplish a crucial mission: reproduction. Female Atlas moths are larger and heavier, with broad wings and thick bodies. They rarely fly after emerging. Instead, they perch quietly, using their wings like colorful flags while releasing powerful pheromones into the night air. These chemical signals drift across long distances, creating a trail only males can detect. Male Atlas moths, though smaller, are more active flyers. Their large, feathered antennae are exquisitely tuned to pick up the faintest trace of a female's scent. Guided by this invisible signal, they navigate through forests with surprising accuracy. When a male locates a female, their meeting is simple and instinctive. They join together, allowing the transfer of genetic material that will begin the next generation. There is no elaborate ritual, just a quiet, natural partnership shaped by millions of years of evolution. After mating, the female spends the rest of her short life laying eggs. She carefully places them on the undersides of leaves, choosing plants that will provide abundant food for the hatchlings. Each egg is small, round, and filled with potential. Soon, tiny larvae chew their way out and begin feeding immediately. Their appetite is relentless and growth is rapid. These caterpillars can reach lengths of up to 12 centimeters, easily making them among the largest caterpillars on the planet. Their pale green bodies, decorated with soft white spines, almost resemble frost-covered branches. One of the most extraordinary aspects of the Atlas moth's life is the silk cocoon it spins. Unlike the fine, lustrous silk of traditional silkworms, Atlas moth silk, often called Pythagoras silk, is thick, tough, and naturally textured. In some regions, rural communities harvest the empty cocoons after the moth emerges, using the strong fibers to craft eco-friendly items such as wallets and small decorative objects. This sustainable practice honors the moth without harming it. Inside the cocoon, the caterpillar undergoes its most dramatic transformation. Metamorphosis is a biological mystery that still fascinates scientists. The caterpillar's body breaks down into a cellular suit, reorganizing into the elegant structure of a moth. Wings formed from pigment and membrane, antennae tuned to chemical signals, new legs, and sensory organs. In this silent, hidden space, nature performs one of its greatest miracles. Despite their majestic appearance, Atlas moths are gentle creatures with no harmful traits. They cannot bite or sting, and they pose no threat to humans. Instead, they contribute to the ecosystem in subtle ways, helping regulate plant growth as caterpillars and playing a role in the food chain as adults. But their survival depends heavily on healthy forests. Rapid deforestation across Southeast Asia threatens many local populations. Without lush vegetation and safe habitats, their numbers decline quietly, often unnoticed. To see an Atlas moth in the wild is to witness a rare moment of natural wonder. Its wings glow like fiery tapestries in the dim light. Its movements are slow, soft, almost regal. It feels like watching a living relic, an ancient creature that carries the spirit of the forest within every patterned way. In many ways, the Atlas moth is a reminder. Beauty in nature can be quiet, gentle, and fleeting, but even the briefest lives can leave the strongest impressions.